La Isla Carinosa Key Carker and La Isla Bonita San Pedro, how do you like your chicken? Quality style? Always finger licking. It's a big splash for the kids. In fact, the whole family. Feed dinner tea. Quality poultry products are the cleanest and tastiest. #1 in innovation. Always looking out for our beloved Belizeans with unbeatable promotions. Now delivering straight to the Keys in our newly built boat, guaranteeing freshness and top quality poultry products. Quality poultry products. This the Hawaii chicken.
I wear my mask to protect my fellow Belizeans.
I wear my mask to protect the elders.
I wear my mask to protect my baby.
I wear my mask so we can get back to school.
A mask to protect nurses and doctors.
To protect my unborn child.
The people with compromised immune system.
Ni usarish pat balku rating ak alek pip ut heb hin common.
One Julia, they are very happy. One against.
大家的安全，我们应该都戴口罩。
मैं अपना मास्क मेरे काम पे और हर जगह जिधर मैं जाती हूँ मैं पहनती हूँ अपने दूसरों और अपने परिवार की रक्षा के लिए.
Porque me cuido y cuido a los demás, también uso la máscara cuando hago ejercicio.
Company is one of the leading companies in the production of breakfast cereals. Look for their products in stores near you. Golden Food Products, distributed in Belize exclusively by Racina's Imports. Global Steel Services is a state-of-the-art metal fabrication plant. They manufacture precision-made metal parts for construction, cladding, sheet metal, sign supplies, and many other uses. They make purlins and metal decking of any size. They specialize in customizing any structure to suit your unique needs. Visit them at 42.5 miles on the George Price Highway or give them a call at 671-4118. Global Steel Services, leading the way in steel structures in Belize.
At WestTrack Belize City, we are looking to help you save both your time and money. We've also improved our stock levels to ensure we have everything you might need for your automotive or agricultural needs. Additionally, WestTrack has added heavy-duty and industrial parts to keep your trucks and equipment running. At WestTrack Belize City, we understand that your time is important, so we want to bring our services to you at your convenience. Now you can simply send us a message on WhatsApp or Facebook and we will be right there to help with any questions you may have.
Did you know when you retire, the Sagicor plan pays? When your child needs a college fund, the Sagicor plan pays. When you pass away, the Sagicor plan pays. If you become critically ill or disabled, the Sagicor plan pays. The Sagicor plan always pays.
Good morning and welcome to Morning Matters. This morning we have two very special guests on set with us this morning. We have Mrs. Sandra McKay from Jankunu Productionz, and we have Oliver Samuels from Oliver Samuels Productionz. Guys, good morning and welcome.
A very good morning to you, Rhonda. Very, very, very good morning to you.
You know, it's not very often when I have two stars on the set. So now I have to tread carefully. I have to take my time, but I'm going to start with Miss Sandra because she's the lady. I have no choice. All right.
All right. Go.
All right.
I agree. I agree.
I completely agree. This morning we will talk about your latest production and your the show that you are collaborating on. That is what we're going to be talking about when it's going to be showing. But before we get into that, I would like to learn a little bit more about you, Miss Sandra. We know that you are one of the co-founders of Jankunu Productionz, and Jankunu Productionz has been doing great things lately, despite the challenges that that industry is facing. So first, let's learn a little bit about you and Jankunu Productionz. If you were to describe yourself, Miss Sandra, how would you do so?
Well, in terms of Jankunu Productionz, I have a passion for the arts, and it's what led my co-founder and I to start Jankunu Productionz, because I, prior to co-founding that, was producing plays for the Rotary Club of Belize for 16 years. And how that got started was with Oliver. That all started when Oliver came to Belize for Rotary and did Christopher Combocus along with Jam-Based Productions, Patrick Brown. And they turned around and said to us, you all are doing these things to fundraise for the community, for the Rotary Club. Why don't you think of getting on stage and you get your big adults to act like kids on stage? It will draw a crowd. And that's how we got introduced to Joan Andrea Hutchison to do Children. That was our first on our own. Oliver was the first with Christopher Combocus and his group. And then Children, and the rest is history. We continued for 16 consecutive years. And even 2020, we had big plans to do another production, but COVID. So we are doing a virtual show for the Rotary next year. But that was the genesis of it all for me. It was quite by happenstance, but I had always liked the performing arts, and I was always doing something related to the performing arts, but nothing as structured as what I did for Rotary and subsequently co-founding Jankunu in 2018.
It's interesting that you got started that way, and a lot of things that get started by happenstance fizzle and die out quickly because that was not your scope of work. You had a proper job. You had an 9 to 5 or an 8 to 5, depending on which day it was, that I would imagine took a lot of your time and attention because it was very rewarding. Why did that not just fizzle off after it started?
Well, I think again, it's because of the passion. I really tapped into something that I realized I was highly excited about. And I had a gift inside me that I didn't even know existed, because when they encouraged us to get on stage the first year, that became the first of many. It was almost 16 consecutive years that I performed in the Rotary plays, not just produced, but performed. And I realized I loved it. I loved it so much I got concerned because I was having way too much fun doing that instead of my day job. But it led to Julian and I speaking in 2018 about our mutual passion, and decided to get Jankunu Productionz started and have something in Belize that could lend to continuity and sustainability by making it a business.
Well, excellent.
Apart from the Rotary plays, you know, Belizeans have been treated to other productions, and we're so happy that Oliver was one to really put the icing on the cake for us when he came and did Frenemy with Jankunu Productionz. So it's been exciting. It's been an exciting journey. And I don't think that we're going to stop anytime soon based on how things are going.
Well, if I am to judge, I don't think he will stop anytime soon, any at all, because I grew up seeing Oliver on television sets. And I was sure by now I would not be seeing him anywhere because he would have been an old man that just faded off into the darkness. But guess what? None at all. Oliver, you have a wealth of experience. You have a wealth of knowledge and a full level of excitement that lives inside yourself. You've been able to capitalize on that and transform it into a business. Allow me again to say good morning and welcome. I would like to find out what got you started.
Wow, it's a long story, but let me tell you.
Version.
Yes, I'm going to try to cut it short. But before I even go into the story, I want to tell you that I am so anxious, so excited, so energized to be in Belize to work with Julie and Sandra on stage that they can't imagine. First and foremost, I will teach them some of my technique and all of that. And, you know, working with some of the young people so that the tradition can continue. But I don't know where this thing came from. Anyway, me now, I started out, and I might have give you a story sparsely the last time, on a plantation where I was born. A plantation, slavery did done, but them did still have a plantation because we did have to still, send banana guy England, the mother country.
I love it.
But we never had the amenities and the facilities for like a structured kind of theater, you know? So the adults would on the weekend come up with creative things to do to entertain themselves, and we the children would have our little separate world in which we do our games, children games, and we had a thing called Moonshine Darling and all that kind of stuff. And so that is, I believe, my groundation. But it has never left, because even when at primary school, anything is to be done that required money, I would always organize a penny concert and get the money to buy whatever was needed for the school. But at the time, I did not even know that this thing was inside of me, this creativity. And this was my journey, because I always wanted to become a teacher, and a teacher of English, even though I don't speak the English really very well. I love my Jamaican talk. But my dear, I went to a movie, and it was raining in the movie. Raining, rain a fall. And so you hear the pitter patter on the rooftop. And I thought outside, Lord, was flooding. Outside, when I go out there, dry. So I said to my brother, imagine so much rain in the movie, and out the door, dry. And he said to me, "Is a flim, you idiot, you." I did not know what he meant, but all I know is that at that time, my thirst was the thirst for wanting to be a part of that magic revealed itself to me. And I've always wanted to go to Hollywood. Ever since that day, Hollywood. I went to Hollywood, but it was Hollywood in Florida. And that's another story for another time. And so it kept on, and there was this lady, the great Honorable Louis Coverley, and she was my mentor. She was somebody that I wanted to be like, you know, and taught me the poetry and the social commentary that she did, and she represented women so well, and it was really something. My darling, love letter, when she writes love letter, it was how we spoke. Me darling, love me little dove, me dumpling, me gizzard, my sweetie Sue, I goes for you, like how fly goes for sugar. And that kind of stuff. And so I wanted so much to be an instrument of the culture. And here I am. I just went in there with the hope of entertaining people, but now them calling me all kind of name, legend, king, icon, all them quality something there. I was not prepared for that. But God has been good, and I am thrilled that I am able to bring entertainment, laughter, and also information to my various audiences throughout the Caribbean, South Central, and the Americas, and North and South, North America, England, and all over.
You know, Oliver, when you said you wanted to be a teacher, I would imagine you were talking about a traditional teacher.
Yes.
One that goes to the classroom and speaks in traditional way. But I guess at this stage, you can look back and you can say that you have managed to achieve both. You managed to have taught a lot of people, because a lot of the things that you say in jest are real lessons. They're real life something, you know. So you managed to entertain and teach at the same time. Not many can say that they've done that.
Right.
But just for the people that may not have noticed, if you notice, all of us are wearing a shirt that's, well, in my case, it's not from my country. Oliver is wearing one that's from my country. I'm wearing one that's from his country. The last time I interviewed him, I wore the same shirt. So don't think it's the same interview, it's just the same shirt. It's not the Jamaican shirt, okay? I'm wearing
Jamaican colors, my green
and Sandra is wearing Jamaican colors too.
Exactly. So everybody is putting in as much Caribbean as they can. There you go.
Of course.
Representing each other.
Later on this morning, we want to talk about your collaboration. But before we get into that, I want to talk about some of the hurdles that you had to cross in these times. When COVID hit, I would imagine for a lot of people, it was like meeting a brick wall in the night. Especially for somebody like yourself, Oliver, that this has been your bread and butter for the majority of your adult years. And then
for 50.
For 50 years, this
Yes.
has been your bread and butter. And then something like this happens and you're thinking, I mean, I'm 70 years old or 72 years old, and I had so much plans to continue this art form. What will I do? What went through your mind before you could catch yourself again? Because we know you have caught yourself. That is the reason we're having this conversation. But what went through your mind when the lick hit you for the first time?
Well, before reality licked me, I was saying this thing would go away. Poor we don't as a little bit of Jamaica I won't catch, but Jamaica is a copycat. But if America sneezes, we get flu. So I don't know why I thought we would have been so lucky, sorry, not to have be affected by this pandemic. Anyway, when I realized that we could not meet, because I was meeting in a group in a little space that holds about 250 people per night, and that was cut. And one of the most hurtful things was we collected, because we should know in Jamaica the craze is to do benefit performances, whereby you are a member of an organization, you buy a house, you get half of the sales, and we get half. And let me tell you something, people were so excited about the production that we collected so much money that we could buy things. But luckily for me and my partner, kept the money in the bank, not knowing that this was going to happen, because if we never keep the money there, and if we was really licky, I'm gonna start buy big meat and big expensive name brand something. When this something hit and we are thinking back money, after I believe that was the time when reality said, dear God, Oliver, how you going to survive all of this? Right? And I have quite a number of children that I do take care of by sending them to schools. Anyway, my dear, we had a discussion like this. I am not good at the technology. But I said, no, man, something has to happen. Something must happen. And I begin to get calls to do Zoom hosting of birthday parties and all kinds of stuff. And then a friend of mine who long time friend said, boy, we have to do something. We have to monetize this, use this opportunity to make some money. And hence, where I'm at now and where I will be talking to you about what's to happen comes about. I have now done some stuff and we are monetizing it.
Well, that is wonderful news. When we're going to go to break, and when we come back, we'll be coming back, and you will be telling us, you and Miss Sandra will be telling us about how you intend to entertain us while monetizing this thing. All right?
Quite so, quite so.
Let's break and be back.
New Buildings Limited is the company of choice when it comes to design, fabricating, and erection of wide-span metal buildings in Belize. At New Buildings, we have a team of well-trained professionals that can produce the most innovative and durable metal structures. Be it domestic or industrial buildings, we can get it done for you. We have put together some of the most outstanding metal structures in the country. We also do estimates and consulting. Visit New Buildings in Spanish Lookout or give them a call at 631-8723 or 610-5185. New Buildings Limited, the experts when it comes to metal structures in Belize. P-Tech has been in Belize now for more than 6 years. We specialize in residential and industrial high-quality glass windows and doors.
I chose P-Tech windows because they're the highest quality I can get.
I chose P-Tech windows because I'm quite impressed about the way they're manufactured. These are double pane glasses. They're called low E. That keeps out a lot of the heat.
Check us out at p-tek.com or give us a call at 671-3842. Hey girl, how you doing? With all that's going on, I needed something to add some color to my day, and Sawyer Paints did it for me. With their wide variety and low prices, I've been able to beautify my space both inside and out. Oh wow, do you know if they have paints for metal? They have paints for everything. They can also mix any color you want. You can visit them at number 12 Douglas Jones Street in Belize City, or if you wish, you can WhatsApp them at 673-3400 to place your order. They can arrange delivery for you wherever you are in the country. Sawyer Paints, exceptional quality at an affordable price.
Me and my Marie Sharp in Brooklyn, New York.
Me and my Marie Sharps in Lake.
Me and my Marie Sharp in St. John's, Canada.
Me and my Marie Sharp, Weira, Guyana.
Me and my Marie Sharp in Chicago.
Me and my Marie Sharp that are Hertfordshire, England.
Me and my Marie Sharps in Taipei, Taiwan.
Marie Sharp, world-class products produced in Belize. Lowen's Hardware in Placencia invites you to discover how affordable the distinctive look of quartz, granite, quartzite, and marble could be. With the best prices in Belize, far more styles to choose from, and over 80 colors, everyone from homeowners to hotel owners have turned to the experts at Lowen's Hardware for excellent craftsmanship and personalized service.
To me, granite is nature's painting, and I love my new countertops.
Contact us today at 523-4223 for your free estimate, or visit us on the Placencia Road in the Maya Beach area. Please note that we install and deliver countrywide. Lowen's Hardware, home of distinction, fabrication, and installation.
Here at Coop Sheet Metal, we believe our job is very essential in serving our customers. And that is just one reason why visiting us is an experience to be remembered.
Here at Coop Sheet Metal, we have a reliable fleet of trucks. We specialize in countrywide delivery of all our material.
Coop Sheet Metal is a family business that was started by my grandfather, who even had many of his machines hand-built decades ago to make our products the most reliable in Belize. Come visit us at our new facility on Iguana Creek Road, just past the Belize River leading to Spanish Lookout.
When building in southern Belize, go to the group of companies that has a history of providing high quality, widest selection, and the best prices. They now have 3 locations to better serve you. Visit them at AL Construction, Mile 15, Maya Beach, Placencia, AK Aggregates and Concrete Supplies Limited, Mile 25, Southern Highway, Stan Creek District. Lawrence Hardware, Big Falls, Toledo, Mile 84, Southern Highway. Make note that at AK Aggregates and Concrete Supplies Limited, from the 23rd to the 27th of November, they're having a store-wide sale of 15 to 20% off on all items in the store. And that's not all. With every purchase of $50, you get a chance to enter into their grand raffle, which is going to be drawn on November 27. Stop in at AK Aggregates and Concrete Supplies Limited today and take advantage of all their deals.
I chose Galen because of its strong reputation, great scholarships.
I came because I can take all my classes online.
Because Galen University opens doors to the outside world.
Their course offering in tourism.
It gives you more opportunity to become who I want to be.
If you want to connect with your inner champion to make the world a better place, then Galen is right for you.
I choose Happy Cow cheese because of its perfect portion sizes, and I can travel with it.
Because it's nice and soft and creamy, and it goes smooth on your bread.
I choose Happy Cow cheese because I eat it with my beans. I eat it with my fried jack. And you know why? Because it's nice.
Most of all, when you're on the plane, you know they only give you some crackers, and you could just take one out and enjoy it with Happy Cow cheese.
I'm Miss Baker, and I choose Happy Cow cheese because it goes well with all the stuff I bake.
Happy Cow Cheese. Look for it in a store near you. Distributed in Belize exclusively by Emilio Ahmad and Sons Limited.
Welcome back to Morning Matters. We have Oliver Samuels and Sandra McKay in with us this morning. Guys, welcome back. In this segment, I want to find out about when we will be seeing you again and where. I'm sure that something is brewing, something has brewed really, probably they're ready for me to consume. I don't know who to go to first. Maybe we should, why don't we go
Sandra.
Why don't we go to Oliver this time first? Simply because in the first segment, I started out with Miss Sandra. And I believe in fair play, right? So I'm going to start this segment with you, Oliver.
Well, as you know, the celebration for my 50th year in theater will begin at the end of this month. And with that, we are doing, well, normally before this pandemic, every November, I would go into Florida and do a series of live shows. But because of this now, we had to get creative and give our fans, our adoring, faithful fans, something to laugh at. And so we're using the opportunity of the technology to give them a Thanksgiving celebration, which kicks off my 50th year, because I will be celebrating this for an entire year. Through this medium, we are going to be doing stuff. So on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, people will be able to purchase. I can't say ticket, but what is it? Buy online to see me. Sandra, you want to expound?
Yeah, technically it's still their ticket, and they can purchase on JamaicaOnlineTV.com, and you have to put in your vendor code, which is where the collaboration comes in with Jankunu Productionz. And so the vendor code is Jankunu, Jankunu, and anytime between the 26th to the 29th, they can log into that code, which they will get in their email, and watch the show and have a blast. You know?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Because in this, and I will give them a little sneak peek as to how the thing is packaged. We will have 3 skits. One is dealing with my inability to, the lack of understanding with this new phone and FaceTime and Siri. The other one is us being, myself and Valerie Johnson, trying to be Obia men. What do you call them in Belize?
Obia man.
Obia man. and we're going to America to clean out the White House and to remove Mr. Trump. But the problem is, did we pass custom? And the other one is which one now? I told you about my lack of understanding with the new technology. I told you about that Trump. The other one is remember.
Okay.
Then you will have various personalities talking about their encounter with me. And that segment is going to be very funny because there are stories about me that I myself don't even remember. And they remember and they are going to share it. So my audience will get a very broad understanding of who this man is, this humble little old man is. So it's going to be very exciting. Very, very exciting. So Belize, you know my love for you. I want you to go out and go online at JamaicaOnlineTV.com and buy ticket.
Right.
And you can watch it Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So please go get your ticket and enjoy. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving weekend.
I am excited to hear the stories that the people will say about you. I think that is an unusual twist, but I think it's definitely a catch. Because everybody wants to hear the interaction that they had with Oliver. You've been in this business for 50 years. You've touched so many lives. So many people have touched your life all the same. So that should be, by itself is a show. You know,
yes.
So to get the entertainment with that, to get the laughs with that is definitely a winner. Tell us again how we can buy these tickets.
You can go online to www.jamaicaonlinetv.com and you'll be instructed as to how to get to the ticket. And then you use your code. The code will be Jankunu. Is it Jankunu?
Correct. That's the vendor.
Jankunu.
Yes.
Okay. How much?
And one, I'm sorry. I just want to say, when you buy your tickets there, you are really supporting that very, very important theater movement in Belize, with the movement which I am so proud to be associated with, and I cannot wait to come back there because I'm going to train Sandra and Julius, man.
Yes, man. I can't wait too. Enough excitement, Oliver.
Exactly.
I look forward to that because once you visit with them, the rest of us get to see you as well. So it's always a treat. We benefit from you visiting with them. I mean, we as a nation. How much are these tickets?
The tickets are US $29.99, which $60 Belize, 2-to-1. But what we also organized on the Belize side was that persons can pay into they're accustomed to paying into our Heritage Bank account, JankunuProductions.com. And similarly to the previous shows, you have to then WhatsApp a copy of your deposit to 615-4282 along with your email. Okay, because we still have to get Jamaica Online TV to send that code to you. So Belizeans who, some of them have been saying, we want to see the show. I don't use credit card or debit card. And therefore, 914-1308, Jankunu Productions, Heritage Bank account. WhatsApp a copy of that deposit to 615-4282 with your email, and Jamaica Online will send you the code. Jamaica Online TV will send you the code to see the show. So you can both go to JamaicaOnlineTV.com or pay into Jankunu Productions Heritage Bank account, as has been the tradition when we are doing shows. Belizeans have 2 ways to pay.
Excellent. This show is seen in 26 Caribbean countries. So I would imagine people throughout the Caribbean can do the same thing. They can go to the Jamaica TV, JamaicaOnlineTV.com, and they can do that. Except the ones in Belize get an additional option. which is to pay directly to the bank if in the event you don't have a credit card. If you're looking from somewhere else in the world, London, Paris, Germany, France, you too, we encourage you to get online. It is $30 for a ticket. You definitely can't lose. When you put this $30 out, it is definitely keeping the arts alive. And we in this time, we have to support.
Yeah.
We have to support each other. We need to be entertained. So it's a win-win situation for everybody. But let me ask you though, Miss Sandra, what has the transition been like to go from live stage,
physical stage to the virtual stage?
Yes,
it has been exciting. It has really been exciting because, as you know, when COVID hit, we had a full schedule of shows. We had shows that were already booked because we have done the Belize Rewind show, and we had been booking that even with the high schools because of the Belizean history, Belizean studies program in the curriculum that is now included. All the high schools wanted their students to see it. So we had booked a number of shows for the schools, as well as we had Oliver already planned into the schedule for 2020 and a couple other shows already slated. And we were saying to the Belizean public, you know, how excited we were about what we had planned for them for 2020. In the middle of selling tickets at the Bliss for our upcoming show, COVID came. And we were still thinking we could proceed. We visited the theater with the management of Bliss, and we marked off the seats that nobody could sit in so that the physical distance was practiced. We had sanitizers ready. We were ready to just deal with it from that standpoint because the numbers per gathering had not yet diminished. And lo and behold, that same week, the gatherings were cut down to 10. We said, well, we can't have a show with 10. So we had to just cancel everything. So it was really, you know, a significant setback for us with what we had planned, especially as Oliver said, you know, he was coming, going to train Julie and I and one of our other cast members, and we were excited to bring this to Belize, us with Oliver. However, thank goodness for, you know, persons like Khalifa that we have on board. She looked immediately into the virtual possibility. She spoke to a number of companies, brought them to us. We decided on one, and before you know it, that show was moved, and that's a Laugh It Off show that we had. That show was moved from a physical stage at the Bliss to an online platform, and it was done very seamlessly and successfully. Persons either purchased online with their credit cards or paid into our Heritage Bank account. So we were able to set up the online platform for the e-commerce platform to accept credit cards. And we were able to just allow people who didn't have that ability to pay into the bank. And it was an enjoyable time. You know, it was very successful. The beauty of it was that people from all over the world could now buy tickets. And so we had Belizeans in the diaspora, especially participating, you know, and giving us some very good feedback. So the transition, we have to say that it was a challenge in those regards that we had to cancel shows. We couldn't have Oliver. We couldn't do some of the things we had planned, but we did what we could. And while we did what we could, at least we kept the Belizean appetite for theater a little bit satisfied with what we could do as opposed to not doing anything. Subsequent to Laugh It Off, we pulled off Coffee Air. And thanks to your help, Rhonda, we were able to get that recorded and do that virtually. Another successful show in terms of, you know, Belizeans wanting more of this. We don't even have nearly as much off theater as Jamaica does. So what we have, people really want. And therefore we were happy to again deliver on another production to satisfy the appetite for the performing arts, especially in theater. And we're happy now to be with the living legend. I can't tell you what an honor and a privilege it is, and I don't want us to seem to take it for granted, to be working with somebody like Oliver. Oliver is just a legend in himself, but Oliver is so humble that he makes you feel so encouraged and able to do more, to achieve more, you know, to help to impact in a way that will last. Because performance is not just about the laughter. it's about the message. And there is so much that he imparted the last time, and even before that, you know, the interactions we've had with Oliver. And Oliver kept saying, I want to come to Belize and do workshops. I want to help. This is the heart that he has. This living legend, you know, who could be up there on the pedestal and not worry because people will come to Oliver anyway, but he takes the time to, you know, come alongside us who are new and growing, show us the way, and help us to see that a lot is possible. We're looking beyond the productions that we do and looking at starting up a performance school, a performing arts institution. Oliver has already committed. I will be there to help you guys. I am making that commitment right now. He did that on his last visit 2 years ago. So we know that we ought not to take it for granted, and we don't, that we are really blessed by someone like Oliver coming alongside us, performing alongside us, and helping to chart the way forward, having been there himself all of 50 years and able to share a lot of good lessons that can help the Belize entertainment arena to bloom and to grow, not just for Belize, but now even beyond, as we have seen with COVID, one of the good things that has come out of COVID. So Oliver just recently, he won't tell you, but he was just recently awarded in Jamaica, both the Living Legend Award, it was last week, Oliver, or the week before?
Last week, and also from the government, it was the Commander of the Order of Distinction for my contribution to theater.
You hear that? You hear
So
that?
it's Oliver Samuels CD.
Congratulations.
Heartiest congratulations. So proud of you, Oliver. Well deserved, and that's why it's such an honor and a privilege for us to have this collaboration. And Belizeans need to know these things so that you know the caliber and the quality and the blessing of looking at a performance from somebody like an Oliver. And Oliver just deliver like if he's still 16.
And I laugh because
that's what I love about him.
Yeah, he came here and he said, you know, when I was young, I wanted to go to Hollywood. Now Hollywood will come to you. It's amazing. I mean, and I think one of the things that people wanted, especially people in the film and theater industry, why they wanted to go to Hollywood is because they wanted to be seen. You don't need to go to Hollywood anymore. Exactly. You have your own Hollywood.
I have so many Hollywoods. I have a fabulous Hollywood right there in Belize.
That's right.
That I love so much.
Yes,
it's incredible that the world has opened up because you have done the work. If you did not do the work, you would not have been reaping the fruits that you are now reaping. So again, allow me to say congratulations. And like Miss Sandra said, it's definitely a pleasure and a privilege to sit and talk with you. You know, I don't know which one are we going first, but whoever goes first, the next one can look back at this conversation and say, we had it. There's no telling who will go first anymore.
That's true. That's very true.
Yeah.
Oliver, over the years, 50 years is a long time.
Yes.
What has been the biggest change that you have seen in this industry?
Well, the biggest change must be this.
COVID. Boy.
Nobody in their wildest dream thought this could have happened. So long as we are in a space, 200, 500, 2,000, 3,000, and we have our mics and we are on stage and those people are there listening and laughing and applauding and standing ovations, you never could imagine that that had to be cut. And thank God for the people who invented these kinds of stuff. Because had it not been, you know, people presently are suffering from what? Pandemic trauma and COVID dysfunctionality and all that kind of thing there. But thank God, we are still able to bring entertainment into some homes or into the homes of a lot of people. Because I gather that the purchases have been coming in from Africa, Japan, So the technology is working and thing, but this is the most devastating thing to have hit us as human beings in our lifetime. And so it has affected every facet, every aspect of our lives.
Before you go, I have to ask you, you have
Yes.
to give me at least one little teaser of what we should expect. Everybody that knows you know it's going to be great. Not just great, but outstandingly great. But, you know, I can't help myself. I just can't help myself. It's like walking in the candy store and say, well, I will buy the sweet later. No, just want to see it. So I need to hear a little something. Just a little bit. You can't give me the whole show. I mean, I would have loved that, but we don't have.
No, I am thinking of something.
I could tell you some information while Oliver thinks.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so we really want the Belizean public and those in the diaspora and so on to know that this show commences this Thursday. I know it's Thanksgiving in the US, American Thanksgiving. And I know it's a time when after Thanksgiving meal, people want something to do. Well, what better to do than to sit and watch Oliver on stage, right? Celebrating 50 years in theater and really looking forward to lots of laughter. So when you purchase that ticket at JamaicaOnlineTV.com, you choose your vendor code as Jankunu, Jankunu, and you pay with your credit card. Or here in Belize, you can pay to Jankunu Productionz account at Heritage Bank and send a copy of the deposit to 615-4282 with your email, and Jamaica Online TV will send you the code. So we're looking forward to Belizeans flooding the website and purchasing their tickets or depositing into Jankunu Productionz account and have an excellent weekend. When you buy that ticket, you can watch it anytime over the weekend. That's the good part about the virtual show. So if you don't watch it Thursday, you could watch it Friday or Saturday. It's your choice. All right, but we encourage you to go and get your ticket now. $29.99 US, which is like $60 Belize. So you deposit $60 to Heritage Bank or $29.99 off your card on the website.
I think it's going to be a good time.
Yes,
absolutely. Now you can't go without giving us a little taste.
Yeah, I've been really thinking about some stuff, because as you know, it's not just an individual thing, it's all of us together. And so I'm not sure how well this is going to work, but while we're cleaners and we're cleaning the place, and he sits down and talk about him taking a pipe and with the monkey money where I earn, and that are just small change and that are just offering him not kill out himself. So me say, oh, so me if he kill out myself and then you collect the same pay as me. Anyway, him get up and take up the map and start to map in my ear. So I said, no. You got over there, so got over your side. So I said, why? Me said, this I just want like a piece me have left to do. Him said, me no care help you, and then you can come over, come help me, man. Me say, you think say you smarter than everybody else. You think say you can't smear out my brains? Him say, what you talking about? Me say, when me make you do this like a piece, then you're going to come over your area and do half of your area. That means me with that do 1.5 area and you just do half area. Him say, so you're in this area, what half area, 1.5 area. You're a mathematician. Me say, no, me no mathematician, but me no kunu munu either.
I love it. And absolutely. More of that is what we're going to be seeing starting this Thursday. What time does it start?
Anytime Thursday, you can log in.
Oh, so, anytime Thursday.
Yeah. And if you didn't buy your ticket prior to Thursday, you can still buy it on Thursday, or you can still buy it on Friday. So that's the part about the virtual show. You know, we're encouraging people to buy it now, but just in case you didn't, you could still buy it while it is being aired. You will still get your code and your opportunity to log in on that code and watch the show.
I love that you say we can watch it after Thanksgiving dinner, because I think that's the perfect thing to do. You know, you sit down, you're very full, you just want to have a happy time. And this, what better way to have a happy time than to celebrate along with you, Oliver? I think it's definitely a way for us to pay tribute to you. And a lot of times people wait until the people are gone before they pay the tribute.
I have no intention of going anywhere right now.
I'm so happy to hear that.
And I really, Rhonda, I really want to say though, in all of this, the support and the love that I have been shown in Belize, while I'm in Belize, and even Sandra and I have her family, we've kept in constant contact. I want to thank them for their love and for not just Sandra and her family, but all of Belize, for their love and their support. And I want to wish them well and hope that this Christmas, COVID or no COVID, and even if you have a social distance, which you must, and follow all the prescribed, what do you call it now?
The protocols.
Protocols. Please enjoy and have a really great Christmas.
And the very same to you, my dear Oliver.
Thank you.
Excellent.
So good to us, and we wish only the best for you.
Absolutely. Oliver, we will see you here for many years to come. But for the people that are watching, I want to remind you that today is when the show starts. So if you didn't get the opportunity to buy it before today, you can buy it today. You can buy it at any time. You can buy it tomorrow. We encourage you to buy it today, so that you can, you know, arrange with your family to come and sit down and have a good time with you. You can go to the website at the bottom of this screen, and then you will get the information from there. Or you can also go to Heritage Bank in Belize at this number at the bottom of the screen, make your deposit there, and WhatsApp the receipt to this number as well on the screen. And once you have done so, you will get a code that will gain you access to this wonderful show. Please, whatever you do, buy this show, because not only are you buying it for your entertainment, you'd buy it for all in time when you used to watch Oliver on TV for nothing. Finally, you give back something for something. All right, Oliver, again, definitely a pleasure and a privilege. Miss Sandra, again, I say thank you. Guys, until we meet again, I say stay well.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rhonda.
La Isla Carinosa Key Cocker and La Isla Bonita San Pedro, how do you like your chicken? Quality style, always finger licking. It's a big splash for the kids. In fact, the whole family. Tea, dinner, tea. Quality poultry products are the cleanest and tastiest. #1 in innovation. Always looking out for our beloved Belizeans with unbeatable promotions. Now delivering straight to the Keys in our newly built boat, guaranteeing freshness and top quality poultry products. Quality poultry products. This the Hawaii chicken.
New Buildings Limited is the company of choice when it comes to design, fabricating, and erection of wide-span metal buildings in Belize. At New Buildings, we have a team of well-trained professionals that can produce the most innovative and durable metal structures. Be it domestic or industrial buildings, we can get it done for you. We have put together some of the most outstanding metal structures in the country. We also do estimates and consulting. Visit New Buildings in Spanish Lookout or give them a call at 631-8723 or 610-5185. New Buildings Limited, the experts when it comes to metal structures in Belize.
P-Tech has been in Belize now for more than 6 years. We specialize in residential and industrial high-quality glass windows and doors.
I chose P-Tech windows because they're the highest quality I can get.
I chose P-Tech windows because I'm quite impressed about the way they're manufactured. These are double pane glasses. They're called low E. That keeps out a lot of the heat.
Check us out at p-tek.com or give us a call at 671-3842.
Hey girl, how you doing? With all that's going on, I needed something to add some color to my day, and Sawyer Paints did it for me. With their wide variety and low prices, I've been able to beautify my space both inside and out. Oh wow, do you know if they have paints for metal? They have paints for everything. They can also mix any color you want.
You can visit them at number 12 Douglas Jones Street in Belize City, or if you wish, you can WhatsApp them at 673-3400 to place your order. They can arrange delivery for you wherever you are in the country. Sawyer Paints, exceptional quality at an affordable price.
Me and my Murray Sharp in Brooklyn, New York.
Me and my Murray Sharps in Lake.
Me and my Marie Sharp in St. John's, Canada.
Me and my Murray Sharp, Weda, Guyana.
Me and my Marie Sharp in Chicago.
Me and my Marie Sharp that are Hertfordshire, England.
Me and my Marie Sharps in Taipei, Taiwan.
Marie Sharp, world-class products produced in Belize. Lowen's Hardware in Placencia invites you to discover how affordable the distinctive look of quartz, granite, quartzite, and marble could be. With the best prices in Belize, far more styles to choose from, and over 80 colors, everyone from homeowners to hotel owners have turned to the experts at Lowen's Hardware for excellent craftsmanship and personalized service.
To me, granite is nature's painting, and I love my new countertops.
Contact us today at 523-4223 for your free estimate, or visit us on the Placencia Road in the Maya Beach area. Please note that we install and deliver countrywide. Lowen's Hardware, home of distinction, fabrication, and installation.
Here at Coop Sheet Metal, we believe our job is very essential in serving our customers. And that is just one reason why visiting us is an experience to be remembered.
Here at Coop Sheet Metal, we have a reliable fleet of trucks. We specialize in countrywide delivery of all our material. Coop Sheet Metal is a family business that was started by my grandfather, who even had many of his machines hand-built decades ago to make our products the most reliable in Belize. Come visit us at our new facility on Iguana Creek Road, just past the Belize River leading to Spanish Lookout.
When building in southern Belize, go to the group of companies that has a history of providing high quality, widest selection, and the best prices. They now have 3 locations to better serve you. Visit them at AL Construction, Mile 15, Maya Beach, Placencia. AK Aggregates and Concrete Supplies Limited, Mile 25, Southern Highway, Stan Creek District. Lowen's Hardware, Big Falls, Toledo, Mile 84, Southern Highway. Make note that at AK Aggregates and Concrete Supplies Limited, from the 23rd to the 27th of November, they're having a store-wide sale of 15 to 20% off on all items in the store. And that's not all. With every purchase of $50, you get a chance to enter into their grand raffle, which is going to be drawn on November 27. Stop in at AK Aggregates and Concrete Supplies Limited today and take advantage of all their deals.
I chose Galen because of its strong reputation,
great scholarships.
I came because I can take all my classes online.
Because Galen University opens doors to the outside world.
Their course offering in tourism.
It gives you more opportunity to become who I want to be.
If you want to connect with your inner champion to make the world a better place, then Galen is right for you.
I choose Happy Cow cheese because of its perfect portion sizes, and I can travel with it.
Because it's nice and soft and creamy, and it goes smooth on your bread.
I choose Happy Cow cheese because I eat it with my beans. I eat it with my fried jack. And you know why? Because it's nice.
Most of all, when you're on plane, you know they only give you some crackers and you could just take one out and enjoy it with Happy Cow cheese.
I'm Miss Baker, and I choose Happy Cow cheese because it goes well with all the stuff I bake.
Happy Cow cheese. Look for it in a store near you. Distributed in Belize exclusively by Emilio Ahmad and Sons Limited.